When you understand the scale of energy, you can read any room, any person, any event, whether it's high vibe or low vibe, and how to shift it. The Levels of Energy audiobook explains it all, and it's available by direct link on hightimelinebooks.com or Audible or Apple Books. Learn to read energy today. Levels of Energy by Fred Dodson and narrated by me.
Welcome to the Fun Astrology Podcast. I'm Tracy Arnold, an intuitive astrologer helping people align with the rhythm of the universe and the wisdom of their soul. So what's that mean for today, Wednesday, April 30th, when at 1:16 p.m. Eastern Time, the focus is on Venus, moving into courageously activating Aries, causing another shift in the ongoing karmic vibe we've been experiencing. Add in the connection she makes to Neptune and Mars, plus the moon conjunct Jupiter in Gemini, we may feel gifted with a different perspective and the ability to clear out what has been hidden or shut down. So let's start off with where to be mindful so we can wisely wield these energy streams to our benefit. First, once Venus moves into Aries, she's going to be right next to Neptune, who's at 1 degree. This means that we need to be cautious of looking at anything and everything through rose-colored glasses. Although the new perspective, which is influenced by Neptune, can help us see things in a different light, we just don't want it to be distorted and undermine the truth. So, if you're feeling that you're seeing things in a very different way and you like the way that you're looking at it, pause. Ask yourself, is that how I normally think about this? Because chances are, Neptune might be giving you a little more influence than you think, and with Venus being in Aries, she does tend to express herself very differently than from normal. So think about that first. Pause, say, is this how I usually see things? What's the good? And what's the, potential danger zone here of moving forward with this kind of a perspective? So get it aligned and then move forward. The second thing to keep in mind is sparks of passion and a strong desire to make impulsive declarations that should be paused to avoid getting burned. Now, this is coming from Mars in fiery and exuberant Leo in a trine with Venus, which is going to make them a little more harmonious than usual. They're both sitting in a fire sign, they're both feeling activated, and so the sparks of passion may start flying. And if you've been harboring some quiet, unrequited love for someone, now may not be the time to declare it. You may find that you were right to not be loud about it because that's fire on fire and we're just wanting to, move forward now. We've been in a slow mode with Saturn in Pisces with the North Node and, Venus had retrograded there and it slowed things down. And now that she's in Aries, she may want to take flight. She may want to be courageous and say those things she's been wanting to say. But you might really want to take that pause to give it some time to sink in and let things shift a little. Acclimate to these new energies before you make any declarations. Because once you put it out there, you can't reel it back in. Third, we have the moon and Jupiter at 21 degrees of Gemini. So our feelings may be expanded. And this is where deep-seated feelings may be surfacing for a detailed, expansive dose of truth that needs to be expressed. And although it needs to be expressed, we want to be mindful. So we're going to take a breath, collect our thoughts to formulate the correct way to communicate what needs to be released for cathartic healing. We want it to be positive. We want to clear this energy that's been sitting stagnant, waiting for the right time. And with everything the way that it's aligning, now is the time to do this. Ultimately, freeing us to achieve a better semblance of equilibrium within ourselves and peace within our life, which is what we're all looking for, right? So give it a try. See how it works for you. And until next time, keep aligning with the rhythm of the universe and the wisdom of your soul. Thank you for spending this time with me. Namaste.